This is a view of the Zapara rotunda from the top, looking down into the space that the spoons will fill. This is over 30 feet tall. The base of the spoons will sit over 20 feet tall and kind of drop down to about 15. On the 5th of March, we completed 16,553 spoons with your help. We want to thank you for that. And we're starting the next stage, which is threading the spoons and getting ready to work on the final piece. We've prepared pre-cut bundles of thread. This is about a 350-yard spool of Aunt Lydias Classic 10 crochet thread, cut into lengths so that they'll hang between 8 and probably 13 inches or so below the net. So these are just lengths that are double that because we need your help to tie them into a loop or tie the strings onto the spoon, and we'll show you how to do that. There's packets, usually about 50 spoons in a packet, that have been, most have been pre-punched with a hole punch, but some haven't. So if you run across one that needs a hole in the end, you can use a regular hole punch, or you can just stick the thread through with anything you have. You could even stab a hole with a nail if you needed to. So open your hank of thread, pull out a little piece that's been pre-cut, and we're just going to tie a simple overhand. We'll leave maybe 1/4 of an inch at the end so that the knot can't roll off. So that's just a simple overhand. You can 1/4 and 1/2 an inch on the end, and now we have a loop of thread. So there's a couple different ways to assemble this onto the spoon. You can push the loop through and do what's called a girth hitch over that. So we'll pull the loop through, and then we pull the thread through itself, and now it's girth hitched onto the end of the spoon. The advantage of doing it this way is you can have one group that's just dedicated to tying the thread into loops, and then another group that's dedicated to putting them onto the spoons. Or if you just want to do it all at one time, here's another way to do it. You run the thread through the end of the spoon and then tie your simple overhand again. It's just this time it's now completely encapsulated the spoon. So whichever way you choose to do it will work just fine. Depends how many people you have and how you want to separate the work. At 16,000 spoons, we need quite a bit of help to put these loops together and to what we call thread the spoons, get them ready to put on the net. Once you're done threading usually they're packs of 50. If you stack them all up, leave the tails all facing the same direction, and then put a rubber band around them, it'll help us keep it nice and orderly as we prepare to actually hang them onto the net. You just grab your rubber band and rubber band it like the way it came. There's a few packets of spoons that are in packs of 20 or 25 because they're made from thicker cardboard. So however your spoons came, kind of put them back in the same way. So here's a little insight into what it's going to look like when we actually assemble it onto the final piece. This net is about 2.5 inches square, and everywhere that a string crosses, the plan is to then girth hitch the spoon onto a node. So just like we girth hitch the thread onto the spoon, we can now girth hitch the spoon onto the net. And so we'll do that across the net that's hanging in the entryway to the rotunda, and that'll be quite a party to get in and hang that net down at head height or chest height so that we can reach that net and then work it from the ground level and then suspend it as the piece is being created. So that'll be coming up the next couple weeks, and we need your help to get the spoons ready to hang onto the net. Thank you so much for being part of Article 24. On behalf of the entire team, we thank you and all the volunteers that are helping to make this happen.